if you thought the road was going to be any better to the tip and Punsand Bay and the crop tent, it isn't. It's more of the same, isn't it?
All of Queensland up north is just corrugations. We're doing 40 now, but didn't we doing about 10 or 20k an hour? You got to drive on the side of the road to get a reasonable drive.
Yeah, so we're right on the side of the road in the gutter, and it's not so corrugated down this bit. You just have to go with the flow. And you can tell how bad it is by the antenna. It goes. We are a little bit dusty, but we're at the croc tent.
The main thing, we've got bitumen here, look.
Yeah,
probably
a little bit of bitumen.
Probably a K of smooth road. And we turn left just up here to go to Punsand Bay. And you keep going straight to go to the tip. It's just a tent too, look at it. Here's the real croc, look what size up here.
Hooray, we've arrived in Punsand Bay, and all I can think about is heading to the bar, not for a drink, but because their pizzas are legendary. And that's what we did. We had a lovely dinner and then walked down to the beach and watched the sunset. Absolutely perfect. Looking forward to tomorrow. Here we are, we're walking around to the tip of mainland Australia. We're going to take the beach route, aren't we?
See.
It's early morning, but not sunrise, which is probably lucky because there was some few curly bits on the road, and it was probably good that we could actually see where we were driving. I don't know what it used to be. It looks like a grater thing. And that, what'd you say, that's the most northerly tree?
Well, actually that one. Tree plant.
The water must come up here because there's little fishies in here just swimming around, tiny little things. I have to say, it feels surreal after everybody saying how busy the tip is. We've been here half an hour and not a soul. And it's not like it's dark and we've come before sunrise or anything. Just not our soul.
We're heading south.
On a very rickety walk. There's a few people arrived.
What?
And we feel extremely privileged to have had it to ourselves.
What direction do you want to head?
South.
Oh, okay.
I'm not swimming. It is a bit rocky underfoot.
Oh, I got my good thongs on.
Yes. Oh, shoot. And we're at the top. We have followed Somerset Road out to the very end, literally the very end. It's windy and barren. John's looking at the map, trying to figure out why people would send us out here. And a side note, after we got back to Punsand Bay, we realised the Five Beaches Sand Drive is out here, and we should have done that. As I watch the sun try to fight to get through the clouds, today is Thursday Island Day and we're off on a day of exploring across the ocean. With no public transport on Thursday Island, we decided to book a tour on a coach.
Well, we are at Thursday Island, on the hill where the gun fort used to be for World War II, maybe World War I don't know. But there's 1, 2, 3 6-inch guns. They've got a range of about 8,000 yards or just over 5 k's. Pretty accurate too, apparently. And downstairs there's they kept all the ammo, powder, all the sort of stuff. Mainland's way over there somewhere. It's about 30 k's, I think. This is Prince of Wales Island, Horn Island over there. That's another island, I don't know what that's called. We're doing an hour-and-a-half tour, and they're going to drop us back into the main part of town. We can keep ourselves in for lunch somewhere. And we get the ferry back at, or the boat back at 2:30.
These are the grave sites of the Japanese pearl divers. There is hundreds of them, and many of them died just from the bends often. They just didn't understand it. I had lots of time after the tour to wander around Thursday Island, and we've had lunch at Australia's top pub, northernmost pub.
Northernmost pub, yes.
And this is the oldest structure on Thursday Island, the Catholic Church. It's actually got a school assembly in at the moment, so we're not going to go in there. But we're going to head down to the Anglican Church because it was built as a memorial to a shipwreck. And I want to have a look. And you want to go to church, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Ooh. This sure is something. Wow. Very beautiful. Our time in Thursday Island is coming to an end. We're off to catch the ferry across, but really it's been enough time. The fort was very interesting, and if you do the tour you're guaranteed to go down under in the tunnel. I think that was a big hit for us. The church was lovely and the meal in the pub was nice. It's still a shame that you cannot swim in this water, just staying. It still takes time to get used to it.
You can swim if you want.
Yeah.
I might not swim again.
This is true. I think the ferry leaves at 2 o'clock-ish, and it will be happy to be home and go for a swim in the resort pool, or Punsand Bay pool.
Resorts.
It's more resorty than Loyalty Beach, I guess.
It is, yes.
Good morning from Punsand Bay. It is early, about 6:30. I'll be honest, I'm awake because the people next to us were so noisy getting up early to go to the tip. Obviously they wanted to be there for sunrise. So I thought I'd just come and sit on the beach all by myself. Hey, while you're making yourself a coffee, what are you thinking about?
Why did Viagra Light fail?
Why?
No fat.
Oh, enjoy your coffee?
I've had it. I don't like my drone anymore. It's just not good enough. So we're going to upgrade, and this is it. We just did a 20-minute flight, and I think I know how to do it now, so I think I might take it up tomorrow by myself and give it a run.
Well, on another perfect day, we are packing up. We've had 4 nights here and it's more than enough. Although yesterday was a great day, we managed to get all the washing done, the van cleaned, ourselves cleaned.
Tighten some things up that were rattled loose on the car. A few little bits and pieces, but nothing major.
So we're glad for that day off. I think you forget when you're travelling so long that it's good to just have a day of nothing. This morning is calm as, there's no wind yet, and people are just starting to pack up. This place is extremely fluid. Like, people come in, people go out, like this guy over here. Just one night, one small tent, and that's it. She's very red and dusty.
That's just... but none of it's inside.
Yeah, no, none of it's inside. We're lucky. Here we go, we're back on the road. It's been a great stay, especially having the swimming pool at Punsand Bay, and the pizzas were really great and probably the best value meal for us.
Oh yeah, by far. How about you get a punsen, which is bacon and pineapple, or a bush chook, which had chicken and other stuff, but it was good.
And the thing is, for us, it was $26 a pizza, but you got 4 big slices each. So that's enough for us for dinner. So we were pretty happy with that, because a lot of the main meals up here start at least at $30, and then that's a $60 meal every time you want to eat out. We are barely outside of Bamaga, and we were just driving along the road, and there was a sign to say DC3 crash, and so now we're walking in to have a look, and holy dooly. A DC aircraft departed Archerfield, Brisbane.
39 hours, yep, 8:39 at night.
And crashed at this site at 5:18 hours on the 5th of the 5th, 1945, and everybody perished. So there was a captain, a pilot, an under instructor, radio operator, and 2 passengers. As we leave the Northern Peninsula and all the fun that we've had there and the corrugated roads, we board the Jardine River and start to head south. Can't wait to see where we end up next. I will see you on the other side. As you get up here, people just talk about what they've done, where they've been, what the road's like, and it just changes your plans. We thought we would definitely be going to Elliott Falls, but the amount of people this year that have got stuck going along at Elliott Falls or had things fall off their car. What was the guy that had something happen?
Oh, he broke a steering linkage or something.
On his Ranger.
On his Ranger, yeah. And he had to drive around for a while without power steering or something, and he went into some place. Some guy welded up, did a job for $50.88 he charged. But yeah, a lot of people have like lost water tanks, bits and pieces. We saw one car with the rear diff just hanging down on the road. I think you just drive along at a sensible speed. Like we do 10 k's an hour sometimes. You know, you're okay. Just be careful.
I think also the thing to remember up here is the roads are constantly changing. So for us, we went to the beginning of Elliot Falls and we could see it was going straight down and up, and it was raining that day, so we made the decision not to go. But then other people with their skill level probably would continue on. It's just a choice that you have to make. But Fruit Flat Falls was easy to get to and it was spectacular, and I'm very glad that we did that.